Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching from. I've been thinking for a while, and I thought of my childhood, and I came to realize that each and every man or woman or any grown person has a childhood experience, and to my surprise, they are all different. No one has a same childhood experience as the other, though the situations might be relatable, some might be the same, but actually they are not the same. And it's a fact because we all have different parents, and our childhood are made by either the parents we have or even the guardians we have. But let me talk about mine for some time. Maybe you can relate to it, but it was a very special one according to me. I was born in the year somewhere between 2000, but after 2000, I won't mention the specific year. And my childhood has been the best and somehow a bit rough, but it has been good. In this channel, Inside the Backpack, we have childhood traumas, and we will one day talk about them, and we are ready to talk about them. We are going to speak about them because there are young people facing them, but they cannot speak out. They cannot tell it to anyone, either to their parents or to even their guardians, because they fear has overcome them. When I was a young boy growing up, I made friends with people very easily and very quick, to an extent that we can meet today, and when we meet today, we can be friends immediately. But I came to realize that it does not matter how fast we make friendship, but what matters is how we maintain our friendship, how we make our friendship of more value. Now, there is one situation I remember, and this situation, I don't know, but it was somehow terrifying, and let me tell you what happened. One day I was with my friends, we were playing football. As usual, as children, we woke up in the morning. In our home, I was the last born, and we all know that lastborns do not have roles to play, too much roles to play. Neither do they have a lot of work to do. But in my situation, this day I went to play football with friends, and while we were in the playing ground, something happened. I kicked that ball, and there was a small boy, just my age mate. And what happened this day, he was playing with a pen in the mouth. So the ball I kicked went and hit that pen in his mouth. And you can guess what happened. It went straight to the inner side of the mouth and maybe the jaw. I could not understand well by that time. But to my surprise, I was punished for this. What I did not do intentionally, what maybe I never knew will happen, and if I knew, I could have not gone to that playground. I was punished, and my mother took me and locked me in that room of ours, our home, and was beaten, was caned, and even told not to go play again with those boys. Again, the parents of that young boy came again to report me after that incident, and that was another beating on its own. You can't imagine. Now, in this situation, I'm suffering the consequence of a crime I have committed, but unknowingly. I never had intention to commit it, but I was punished for it. What do we learn? At times, we go through situations. You going through a situation does not mean there's something you've done wrong. You might have done everything right, you might have done everything in the perfect way, but still, on the way you are punished, you meet trouble, you meet fear, you meet a lot of obstacles that are barring you from continuing. Now listen to this. You are still on the right track. That thing that is disturbing you, that thing that is disturbing your mind, it might just be a normal occurrence. It might just be a normal situation. It does not necessarily mean you have done something wrong or you've done something right. Many a times I've seen people plan for events, and I've had the opportunity to plan for events. And we really plan. We wake up very early in the morning to plan for an event, for an event. But when it comes to making it happen, or when the event is at the door, and you now try to make the plans that you had to come to reality, you just realize that you messed up a lot of things. But people will not care about whatever the things you've done right. They will only look on the wrong things you have done. Now, no matter the consequence you're facing of the things you've committed or of the things you've not committed, you need to understand that no one will view it according to the way you are viewing it. You have your personal view. You have your own way of viewing. And therefore, what matters is your way of viewing it. If you feel it's right, well and good, it is the best. If you think it's wrong, then you need to make something happen. You need to make it right. If you are going through a child trauma, personally, you yourself, you know it. And most of us go to extent of sharing. The wise people say that a problem half shared is half solved. I don't know how true this is, but if you are going through something and you really don't want to share it out, or you really want to share it out, I want to tell you today, it is high time we need to let these things go. We need to share it, either to ourselves, or to your friends, or to God, or to whoever you want to share it with. But one thing I can assure you today, that if you share it with the right people, or with the right person, it's going to be solved 100%. And you know the right people who they are not your friends. Your friends are not the right people. Your parents are not the right people. Your teachers, guardians, whoever it might be, or even your wife and husband, those who are married. What am I saying? I'm saying that a human being is not the right person to share with your deep traumas. You can share with them some of your light traumas that you share and it goes, but some of your deep trauma that you really need to bring them outside that backpack. There is only one friend I know. And I also have deep traumas that when I think of them, they make me hesitate for a while. Today, I want to bring for you a friend, and that friend is Christ our Lord. If you take it to Him, if you share it with Him, for sure you are going to find rest. You are going to be relieved. The burdens you have, that heavy backpack you have, is going to be cut loose. And one verse as I finish, that I encourage myself with day in, day out. When you read the book of Matthew, it's chapter 11, verse 28. Or is it Matthew 28:11? I think it's Matthew 11:28. When you read it, it says that, "Come to me, you that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. I will take away your heavy yoke, and I will give you mine, which is lighter." Now, I am too much encouraged with this verse, and the Lord assures me that if I take to Him the burdens I have in my backpack, He Himself, He will not even assign anyone to do it, but He is going to do it alone. And do you know what will happen after that? You are going to find rest. You are going to have peace. I have tried it and it worked, and I still hope that the burdens I still have, I'm going to tell it to Him. I would love you to join us in this walk as we create awareness to young people, to children who live in the streets. Many a times I walk in the streets when I am from my learning institution, and when I walk around the streets, I meet a lot of young people consuming drugs. Some of them do not even have habitats. Let me say homes. They have habitats, and it's very worrying. It's very sad. And therefore, help me walk through this. You can like our channel, you can follow us, you can subscribe to our channel, and share with a friend who is struggling. Let them know that the community thinks of them, that God is at the door knocking. Let them open that door for God to help them unpack that which is inside that backpack. My name is PRAVINE Ochieng Opugge. Thank you for watching today, and may God bless you all.